Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I'm Sen, the executive producer here, and we're like an hour late because of me. So thank you very much for tuning in, those of you that have. And if you're watching live, sorry, special shout out to our Patrons at patreon.com/FSFilms. Notice it's been a while since I've been on this side of things. Um, I've completely forgotten my spiel. Thank you to our $25 tier supporters over at patreon.com. Those being Drevian Alexander, Samantha Bates, and L, without whom we wouldn't be able to do as much as we do now. So thank you very much for your support over the years. And if you're watching live, sit back, relax, and enjoy, I think is how I normally end this. And we're live. And also, not
A
the overlay
dinosaur
is
story.
the overlay is not complete. I'm working on all the tech stuff. Take it away, and I'll keep working.
Hi there, everybody. I am William Orshani, and I am your storyteller for Star Wars Outcasts of the Old Republic, a Fantasy Flight Star Wars game run by yours truly, and joined today by Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara, and I am playing Shavo Teo, who is what am I gonna say here? I don't even remember. Human ambassador.
And go ahead and roll Destiny for me.
Destiny.
Oh shit, that's right. We got to do this fucking thing.
Oh, boy.
I am not putting that on the overlay.
Uh-oh.
No, Destiny
Oh,
points.
You
hang
gotta
on.
reset the Destiny pool.
Hang on, I need to let me do the thing. Dice pool. I need to add one dark side and one light side Destiny point, then click the force player update. All right, one dark side, one light side, force player update.
All right,
And
click it again.
And I'm gonna clear the pool real quick. Now try.
All right. One dark
Ooh,
side.
We're starting off with the dark side. And Drevian.
I'm Drevian. I am playing Mila Huras, a ex-Jedi Sentinel.
And roll
And a
Destiny
Keldor.
for me. Keldor, yes.
Well, Destiny.
2 light side. And Craig.
Hey, it's me. Don't worry. Y'all are probably sick of these weird ass sci-fi names, but don't worry, I'm rolling in with a Celestin mechanic. The good old fashioned name of Yimnir. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll my destiny. One dark side.
All right. And Jeremy.
Hi, I am Jeremy. I am playing Lysandra, who is a Zeltron medic. Yay, dark side!
This is going great.
It's fine. We're even at the moment.
A gift to you, Shawnee.
We're slightly.
We're at 3 dark side and 2
Yeah,
light.
I was gonna say we're not even anymore. You made it not
nope,
even.
Never mind.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing ROKO, or also known as Rocco, and they are a bounty hunter droid.
Go ahead and roll Destiny. One more
Oh,
light.
lovely.
Now
There
we're
we go.
tied up again, which means whatever this last roll is, will break the tie. And Sen.
Hang on, let me reopen my character sheet so that it looks so that I've got the updated stuff. My Destiny pool. Oh wait, sync pool with GM. Ah, there it goes. I'm Sen, and I'm playing Logair, the former or the Logair, the outlaw Revenite. I guess is the best way to say that. Roll Destiny. Dark side.
Slightly more dark than light. That's fine. It just means I have more things to use for you. It's been a while since we've played Star Wars. I'm going to have to refresh myself on a few things, but I believe I can just spend Dark Side to upgrade the difficulties of whatever roll you're having to make. So
Yes.
That is correct.
So, let me introduce all of you. Welcome to the Galactic Outer Rim. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We join the galaxy well before the era of any of the movies and most of the games.
A galaxy in progress.
We journey back into the time of the Old Republic. Shortly, many I'm not mistaken, at least a generation or two post the end of the Knights of the Old Republic series, the end of the initial the Mandalorian Wars and the rebellion by one Darth Revan. The Sith Empire has
It's
returned from the dark
approximately
region.
300 years.
Yeah, approximately 300 years post. Yes, into an era when the galactic Sith Empire has returned from dark space and reclaimed the world of Korriban, among others, to claim for their contest of the galaxy with the Galactic Republic. But we journey far to the Outer Rim, to a world that has seen the ravages of the war between these two nations, the distant world of Taris, once a shining metropolis, an entire city world to rival Coruscant, but turned to rubble and glass in the wake of the Sith Lord Darth Malak. In the centuries that have passed since the planet was destroyed, life has regrown a certain amount. With the surface of the planet now once again being exposed to the sun, grasses begin to rise, and recolonization efforts begin as people whose ancestors once held apartments or individual buildings on the surface of Taris as it was seek to claim that land to establish new farms and residences on the now significantly more agrarian world that remains. The rubble and detritus of the previous world, blown out buildings and fractured remnants of ancient starships litter the surface of the planet, making it a lucrative place for those who might wish to come for scavenging or harvesting old technology. For any number of reasons, this is a world that those who want to get away from the constant conflict of the primary forces at play in the galaxy might seek to find a home or make their fortune. And as always, there exist dangers. In particular, the camera focuses on a single Rak Ghoul, the infectious vermin parasite creature that exists on this world, a dangerous viral plague whose bite and infection threatens to turn any sentient species, and even several non-sentient species that it comes into contact with, into more of its own kind. As this slavering, chitinous beast crawls its way up through a sewer grate, climbing onto the sunlit surface of Terrace, crawling its way out onto the grasses, its fanged, massive maw drooling and thirsting for some victim. It crawls its way up, points its head to the sky, smells for fresh prey, and a blaster bolt from the side nails it in the face, and it immediately slumps to the ground. As yet again, pest deterrence becomes the most important job for Nibnir and his trusty droid sitting outside the Leatherback, a repurposed Gatrock 720 freighter that is slowly, very nearly completing the repairs that'll make it space-worthy once again. Yibnir, introduce yourself to us.
So Nibnur is a Celestin. He is about 4.5 feet tall, slim build. He has the heavy double jowls common to his people. Um, no visible facial or head hair. He's wearing sort of a rough and tumble, somewhat frayed set of mechanics overalls. Over that, he's wearing a brightly colored orange and yellow tropical vacation shirt. It is stained with grease in places here and there, and is in the middle of taking and working with a satchel of tools to his side. He's pulling one out, making some adjustments into an open hatch on the side of the Gatrock 720. Looking them out, pulling out parts, sort of occasionally looking at them, sniffing them, grimacing. tossing out the burned ones and trying to fish around and find other replacements. As he does so, he looks back over his shoulder at the droid next to him, who I assume is the one who has just fired, and says, "Oh, that was great, sweetie. You're doing a really good job."
Rocco, would you like to describe yourself?
Absolutely. Rocco is an R2 unit droid. They are about
Technically an R0.
they're about just over 3 feet. They are sorry, it's different describing a droid. They are mostly purple and black with some touches of silver. And that's about it.
Standard trash can shaped astromech droid.
Yeah.
Green indicator lights blinking and beeping as how do you respond?
I'm trying to remember what they just said.
You
You're
great
doing
job.
great,
You're doing
sweetie.
a great job, sweetie.
They will just respond by saying pew pew.
That's right. That's right. Pew pew. Yep. It's just like it's just like that last time with those giant space rats. Just if another one pokes them up, don't worry, we're gonna get out of here in no time, and we'll just be right up back above the stars. It's gonna be beautiful.
Funnily enough, the binary for pew pew sounds a lot like pew pew. As you continue to work on this ship, you know that you're not the only one involved in this venture. In fact, it took the investment of a number of individuals to sort of get the required materials and funds necessary in order to acquire and begin repurposing this Katrak. It's just about ready to take off. There's just a few more parts that need to get put in, but hopefully preferably by the end of the day, you all might be able to lift off this godforsaken hellhole in the middle of nowhere and take your way out into the galaxy to try and make things your own. But if there's any convenience, it's that you've spent the entirety of your time here on Taurus far away from any of the either political machinations and constant red tape of the Republic or the homicidal tyranny of the Empire. So you've at least had relative peace and quiet aside from, the plague of infectious monsters that occasionally try and dig their way up to try and bite you. But there's a vaccine for that. You can get it treated. So as long as you don't get too lost in the wilderness, you should be fine. But approaching from the interior, the ship's signed on medic starts to make their presence known as they hear the sound of blaster fire coming from outside and come to make sure that nobody's been injured. Lysandra, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so Lysandra steps out. She's a Zeltron. She is. It would be hard to tell if she has the best way to put it. Alluring physical features of that is standard to her species, largely because it is covered. She's wearing more baggy, utilitarian outfit, browns and sort of a spacer jacket over it all, heavy pants. Purple hair pulled back into a ponytail. And just has a generally good-natured, marked with a slight bit of concern because there was just blaster fire, expression on her face. And in a yellowish, I think, for the eyes. Pretty sure that's right. Anyways,
They look like light cyan from the picture.
that might also be the case. I don't know. I made that.
Maybe
Hero
they
Forge,
change.
I made that Hero Forge like weeks ago. But you guys just hear her shout out, "Everyone all right over there? Everyone that matters all right over there, I guess I should say."
What is a nickname that she tolerates?
I think more or less whatever nickname you might come up with. She's going to be pretty easygoing. She is not 99% of my characters.
Okay,
in
fair.
that way.
Is it Lysandra or Lysandra?
Lysandra.
We're doing fine, Lys. Rocco's just doing some target practice out here. They're doing really good. They're doing really good. You should come out and tell them. You should come out and tell them how good they're doing. They shot a rat ghoul.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Should be up and running real soon here.
All righty.
He has been saying that for weeks.
This time it might actually be true. At this point, we're mostly just trying to get the landing gears to be able to retract and like the computer for the hyperdrive to register that you're actually spaceworthy.
I think
it's just a retraction issue now.
I think every time that has said that it's almost ready, Lysandra has believed it. Like fully, wholeheartedly believed it, not just humoring. All right, good. I'll tell the commander.
All right.
And I head back inside to go find the commander.
Sweetie, could you play some music?
Sure. Put on something
Jizz.
upbeat.
Yeah, it's like
good old
deviant jizz.
blasting jizz music.
Yes.
Or defiant jizz.
I fucking hate you, George Lucas.
So, no, I do love sound subtitle. Defiant Jizz plays.
Yeah.
It's a Defiant Jizz playlist.
Is Rocco like crunking?
I feel he's rocking from side.
Yeah, I love it.
So as you step inside to not disturb Sen, who is currently still working on the overlay.
Yes, I'm sure I run into somebody else.
The overlay's done. I'm just now fixing my character, who I realized I never ported over from the character generator that I used.
Yeah. As you step inside, getting ready to tell the commander that everything is ready, the camera cuts over a little bit to two other individuals who are currently in a nearby cantina, gathering some of the last bits of information that they needed before taking off. There is a human individual who is currently basking in the adoration and attention of a number of different individuals, but in this particular instance, there is two old salts who look like they have spent more time on this planet arguing with each other than doing anything in their retirement. One of them still wears a beaten up old Imperial officer's uniform, that like very neatly trimmed gray and black attire with the like security pens that indicated rank and clearance. The cap that they had previously worn sort of askew at this point as the gray beard sets in, and they've very clearly not been part of the Empire's military for a long time, but they sort of wear the thing out of habit. And then another individual who looks like they've been doing a little bit more security in the area because they're still wearing the beaten up, slightly repainted remnants of their Republic battle armor. They still have their blaster sort of leaned up against the side of the table, but this person has very clearly not been part of the Grand Army of the Republic for a long time. The individual in question darkened skin, but like well trimmed beard, still keeping the hair short, like military cut regulation. The two of them in a past life might have been at each other's throat, but as both of them are retired from their previous governments and just trying to make their life out here, they're now just old salts who like to argue with each other. But both of them have been talking about, it's like just old contacts have been getting back into the loop, just like sharing some old news about what's been going on in the greater galaxy. And you've just sort of been gathering the last bit of like up to date information that you might need from them. Go ahead and describe yourself, Zevad.
Yes, she is a human woman, in pale white and pink, like dress robes, with a blue, like sky blue cloak over one shoulder. Her hair is intricately done up. There's some intricate braiding happening. It has been dyed red with henna. And she's just kind of chatting along and smiling, and seeing what kind of information she might get because things have changed recently. But she's you know kind of tapping a glass with one manicured hand, like fingernail, as she's been talking. She clearly has not been drinking very much.
Mm-hmm. Letting the two of them drink and share
Yeah.
whatever they can
Uh-huh.
as they get a little bit more into their cups. Um,
Hey, good news. It sounds like we're going to be ready to go soon. And it sounds like Niamh really means it this time.
yeah, as you sort of like walk over into the cantina, like trying to recognize the crew that you normally have been working on this ship with, Lysandra. You sort of step in, interrupt the conversation with that Zavod is having with the two of them. Um, the the two officers are, oh, you finally got that ship up and running. Well, good work.
Sounds like.
The Republic officer soldier sort of nods. Well, security operations up on the farm are looking pretty good as well. Yib did a fine job getting those droids repaired so they can keep up that work maintenance. We'll missed a lot of y'all when y'all take off back into the Black Yonder, but it's been a good time having y'all here while you've been here.
Well, we'll miss you too.
The former Imperial officer sort of nods. Indeed. Well, when you do all take off, do take care out there. Latest reports that have been coming in from old friends are saying that the Imperial push into the Outer Rim to try and shake the Hutts from their territory and claim more of it for the Empire has been stepping up. Who knows what planets on the side they'll start interfering with on the way. We may eventually have to deal with Republic and Empire efforts to try and recolonize old worlds. We all know Terrace used to be a glory day, so who knows what might show up around here.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be fine.
You all take care of yourselves.
You too.
I believe your Jedi associate is nearly done with their work as well. So as they indicate across the bar, where a Keldor individual is slowly taking notes down from a conversation with a passing Ithorian. The Ithorian herd ship that had sort of briefly docked on this planet was bringing news from outer rim worlds that had been devastated by the recent wars with the Empire and the Republic, and the knowledge of how the Ithorians and their unique affinity for the Force, aside from the Jedi and the Sith, handles sort of makes them uniquely suited to ecological restoration and terraforming, is always a subject that you can record more on. But go ahead and describe yourself, Mila.
Like you said, a Keldor, so has the classic respirator and goggles, but she's otherwise wearing light tan robes that are dirty and fraying on the edges, and a purple sash across her waist, and described as a Jedi, but like you can't really see like the classic lightsaber or anything on her. Just all you see is the robes, and I guess the way she carries herself reminds people of Jedi.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a certain amount of like those who have dealt with Force users often have like there's a certain air that both Sith and Jedi give off about themselves when they move around that even decades of separation from the Order can't quite shake that training. And so an old veteran who's seen more than their fair share of Force users on both sides of the aisle has the ability to recognize someone like that, especially from long association from the time you've been on Terrace.
Yep.
But
I'm sorry, it was Mila.
Yeah, Mila, Mila.
Yep. Hey, Mila, have you seen Commander?
Have I seen him around?
last time they were in the back having getting a tab squared away and possibly getting into a fight. That sort of depends on what the Gamorrean at the bar had to say about it. But that's neither here nor there.
It's like, yeah, he was supposed to be selling up his tab and everything.
Uh-oh, all right. Which way?
Points.
The
All right,
reaction made,
thanks.
uh-oh.
She served with you long enough. She knows what that means.
As it turns out, the settling of the tab was fine. The Duros who runs the bar, no problems. You just had to like hand out a couple of credits, let them know we'll be gone for a while. Might not see me for a bit. But as it turns out, the Gamorrean who thinks that you owe him more credits than you actually do, it's not because he can't count. He's smarter than people think a Gamorrean is. He just likes to play dumb to try and weasel more credits out of people. Um, Started, a bit of an altercation, but Lysandra, as you're stepping in, there's just the like grunting squeal of a Gamorrean being roundhouse kicked harder than a normal human scale individual should be able to, and soaring through the air and knocking over a sabacc table.
Do they look okay-ish?
They're bruised, but they'll be fine. They're
All right,
hardy. They're
not
hardy
my
folk.
problem. There's just
Which I assume I turn around and see.
Probably, yeah. Would you like to describe yourself, Logair?
Logair is an imposing figure, even if he wasn't wearing the armor that he's wearing. He's an Echani, which are human-like, silver hair, golden eyes, but he's definitely a good foot taller and probably a foot and a half thicker than any Echani anyone else has ever seen. Well muscled, well and heavily muscled, broad of shoulder, fairly tall, wearing what looks like a combination of an armored spacesuit and sorry, what looks like a combination of an armored spacesuit and like a sheriff's outfit, to some degree, where it's lots of like sort of a loose hanging cloak and leather belts and a fairly impressive looking, but Lysandra knows, functionally useless blaster on one hip. I.e., I didn't have enough money to buy a working blaster, so he just has a broken blaster that he carries on his hip. And hanging next to a large cylindrical hilt that is recognizable as a lightsaber to most people. That is also somewhat broken. on his face. His face is currently covered by a rebreather mask that attaches at the mouth and has this sort of like reinforcement band that frames his face, forming a fairly frightening look, given that he only has one eyebrow, the other eye covered over with Lichtenberg scars. And he sort of just turns and looks over, his voice modulated by the rebreather. I'm pretty certain we're done here.
I'm taking a quick look around. Does this bruised up motherfucker have any friends who are looking hostilely at the moment?
He does, but the Duros bartender barks something in Huttese that just sort of indicates a sit the fuck down before he has to put you all down too. I'm not paying for more repairs to the bar. And
Yep,
the rest,
think we're done.
The rest of them look over at the bartender and decide it's not worth taking a fight.
I will just take a moment, recognize all of their faces for future reference in a way that Lysandra clearly has like an internal like Rolodex of faces of these are people that that the commander has pissed off at some point, and I need to know who they are because at some point one of them's going to come through the crowd and try to kill him.
How long is that list?
Very long.
How long does it take?
It's
So
got
the
one.
Rolodex is going.
It's got one big name at the top, though.
Yes, there's one big name at the top, but like other than that, like smaller names for it's very long.
Okay.
One of these days she might lose some of her medical knowledge because she had to remember that fucking
be a shame. Be a real shame.
Yeah. That one like half conscious Twi'lek or something like that.
Trandoshan, yeah.
Yeah. All right, yep, looks like we're good to go.
Yep, I'll turn on my heel and walk out in the way that
Yep.
Sith are trained to do.
Yep.
It's a particular skill, one that leaves those watching with the understanding that they are fortunate to be able to see the back of the Sith.
Mm-hmm. And I take immediate position, like military style position right behind.
All I can think of is like Sith are trained to do. And all I can think of is Vader, like using the Force to make his cape bellow.
Yeah.
Just to, like, yes, like the Sith are trained to do, to be extra dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're the edgiest of edge boys.
The Sith are about nothing if not appearances.
Correct.
Like the Sith are all about like letting your impulses and desires have sway and being able to give in and empower yourself from your strongest emotions and impulses. And the desire to look flashy and impressive is one of the most basic that just about everyone has. So like, yeah, it's very much overly dramatic is the Sith like tagline.
Just very quietly, one bar, Commander, just one bar. It's all I ask.
It's not my fault that everyone in the goddamn galaxy wants to try the very obviously decked out dude that doesn't want to deal with your shit.
I'm not arguing that, sir. I'm just saying one bar I can go into and not wonder if somebody's gonna, because they never go, sure, they'll start the fight, but they never actually go after you like seriously. And you know, they're gonna go after your friends. One bar. Next planet, I'm sure that's where it's be. Speaking of which, good news. Nib says that we're just about good to go.
Look here, you recall that Nib has said that a dozen times now.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
really believe them this time.
Do-
There was a sincerity.
Being mechanically inclined myself, do I know the likelihood of that actually being true this time?
There's a decent chance that it's actually true this time. Like the last couple of things that you knew needed to be done was mostly work on the landing gear so that they would actually like descend and retract as needed, and making sure that the hyperdrive computer was properly communicating with the rest of the ship so that you could actually enter hyperspace.
So then he just goes, "Did you see the landing gear work?"
I didn't see it not work.
He nods and continues walking.
It's the same thing.
So, is it Zavod or Zavod?
Shavod.
Shavod. So
Yeah.
Shavod and Mila, you both watch Lysandra and Logair emerge from the gambling end of the cantina. You heard the sound of a scuffle through the door, but everything seems to be fine as they're coming out.
That's good.
Heard somebody crash through a table. Clearly, it wasn't Logair.
Or if it was, he got up really quickly.
Mhm.
And dusted himself off.
Watches the door, waits to see if someone comes out after them, trying to
No.
continue the fight.
Doesn't look like it. But if all is said and done as it was implied, then the ship that all of you have gone in on and all have an investment in on being able to get off this planet sounds like it's about ready to go.
Well, that's exciting. I'm gonna flag down Lysandra.
Mhm.
Is it actually happening this time?
I am 95% sure.
Just have to pack my bags.
Yeah, go ahead and pack. It doesn't hurt.
It does hurt, but
Okay, but
I'm
does
gonna
it hurt or does it just annoy you? Because those are two separate things.
those
If
are
it
not two
hurts,
separate.
if it hurts, I can help with that. If it just annoys you, I can help with
It
that
does
because I
hurt.
have
You can
alcohol
help
in
me
my
with
So-
this. Yes.
Sorry, I just found where I wrote down the name of the ship that we had agreed on previously.
Oh yeah, what was it?
It was the Astropen.
We'll go with the leatherback.
That's fine. Leatherback's fine. Leatherback's good.
If it just hurts in the annoyance way, I can help with that too because I have some good booze back in my.
Yes. That would help.
All right, perfect. Just huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
get you up and we're ready to go.
All right.
Because listen, if it does work, there is always a chance that we'll only be able to get it going for a very short time. If it has to shut down to wait for you, it might not be able to start again.
You're
That's how I
really
understand it.
inspiring confidence in the craft.
To be fair, like your ability to fix her being physically hurt is also somewhat limited because again, the Colto tank that you had kind of went with the testing of the escape pod.
Yeah, we're not worried about that at the moment.
I'm
There are
worried
other ways
about.
to.
I am worried.
I'm not-
This whole endeavor is.
I'm
having cold feet.
I should be clear. Lysandra is not thinking about that at the moment. Therefore, Lysandra is not worried about it at the moment.
Mm.
If she starts thinking about the fact that it was injected into space, it ruins her mood, and she doesn't want that.
Oh, we don't want that. No.
No one wants that.
All right.
Yeah, it's especially bad because if it ruins her mood, then she is projecting negativity to other people, and it's just all bad. Anyways, yeah, we will. Whenever you get back, I'm sure we'll be close to good to go.
All right. She's going to waft off.
And I go to follow Logair.
Yep. Mila, are you going off on your own thing, or are you following Logair and Lysandra back to the ship?
I think I'm the one that has to reprogram the computer, so
That would track.
because I have rank in computer, and I'm pretty sure I took the specialization that makes it so I do computers faster.
Yeah, you've probably been assisting Nibnir with getting the hyperdrive computer properly integrated.
This is the first Star Wars character I think I've ever built or played that does not have any ranks in piloting.
So yeah, I'll head back with the others, and
I'm pretty certain your primary pilot is the droid and Yibnir.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. I think I might have some piloting, but nope. I just have agility.
I put all I could in piloting. So
As the group of you sort of start returning to the ship or start packing your stuff, Yibnir, go ahead and give me one last mechanics roll. Standard difficulty 2 purples.
You say 2?
2 purples.
Upgrade, honey. Upgrade.
Yeah, I am going to spend the dark side just to upgrade your your difficulty on that.
Does that and remind me? Does that make it 3 purple, or does that make it 1 purple and red?
So it'll just be 2 purple, but hit the upgrade up 1 on the right side.
Oh, I forgot about that function.
I believe it'll upgrade one of the purples into a red.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, bad for me, but also nice. All right. So success with 2 setbacks, not setbacks, disadvantage.
Threats, which are disadvantages.
Okay.
Yeah. So you succeed. Tell me what the problem is that is worth 2 threats. You know the landing gear is working. You're about ready to be space worthy, but there's something that's just gonna cause a little bit of problem going forward.
So
Primary buffer panel fell off the ship.
So I think the issue is that the landing gear go up just fine. They are very slow coming back down.
Which means you're gonna have to either come in very slowly or be hovering for a bit while the landing gear descend before you can actually touch down.
Exactly. Until that gets fixed, it will make fast landings a problem.
It sounds like fun to me.
Okay.
So that's a project you want to fix later, but you are gonna be space worthy as soon as that hyperdrive computer is ready to go.
Okay.
Which is good, because it means all you need is a little bit of time with the computer, and you should all be set to go. And everybody except for your ambassador, your information gatherer, is here. As you notice that Logair and Lysandra and Mila are approaching.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. Sweetie, say hello.
hello.
Hey, Rocky.
It's Rocco.
Sorry. Lysandra would have said it correctly.
Where's Shavod?
I look at Lysandra.
Be here soon. Getting shit.
You know what? Okay, so if we're not ready to go yet, listen. I know we keep talking about this, and I know. Everybody said we don't have the credits for it, but I just, yeah, we're ready to take off, right? All right, yeah, we're ready to get into the sky and everything, but I just that, and it sort of points up towards the dorsally mounted turret, twin link turret. Those Senko units are just real pieces of shit. I'd feel much, much better if we could get rid of the True Lock and get, something a little heftier up there.
Speaking of which, everybody roll me a D100 who hasn't already, which is just Mara and Drab, to see how much just petty cash of credits you got on you, aside from whatever you didn't spend.
Oh.
Oh, I never
Nice.
did that either.
Yeah. 81 credits in your pockets aside from whatever you didn't spend. 36 on Rocco, 53 on Logair, and 39 on Lysandra. You can add all of those as amounts of credits that you just have on you on top of whatever you didn't spend from your starting credits.
So yeah, so in response to that, Logair pulls out a credit sheet and just shows it to you. And in whatever way that you can tell when you look at a credit sheet, you can tell that it's basically almost empty.
Okay. All right. Hey, I mean, okay. So you got 10. I've got a sweet little nest egg that I've been putting together with I got 121 credits, so that's 131. So all we need is about another 50,000.
For the first time, Sandra's expression sort of drops just a little bit. If I'm remembering correctly, Nib was responsible for what happened, right?
For
the tank?
for the Kolto tank, yes.
Yeah. Nib, I can't give you anything for that. Do you know why?
Because you don't like big guns? No, why wouldn't you want a bigger gun?
Nib, do you remember what we lost?
I remember that the escape pods work perfectly.
Potentially
Look,
prematurely.
I know,
Perfectly
I know.
doesn't
Okay, I know. We
quite.
I just the Colto. Okay, but look, just you're gonna like this. I got something real special for you inside. You're gonna like it. Okay, all right.
Is it a Kolta tank or a Bacta tank?
I mean, not per se. It's glue and friction tape, but a lot
Sorry,
of
what?
them. Just a lot of glue and friction tape. I mean, and that's really when you think about it, like Colto, it just stitches things back together. And I actually got some thread too, so you got that going for you.
I just put on a smile, look over at Logair. Commander,
Yes, Lysandra.
I just gesture.
We can't afford the gun, Nib.
Okay. All right. Well, what if we got a slightly smaller gun and some Colto?
How about
That makes everybody happy.
what if we find something that we can do that offers money as an incentive? That way
And
we
then
can
we take-
replace the Colto tank and then work on the gun.
Sure, I like that. Or we take a little bit of money and then we find a thriving port somewhere and we turn that into a lot of money. Huh?
The last time you did that, we ended up with a cargo bay full of fish heads that we had to offload into a star.
Yeah, but see, in space nobody can smell them, so it was all right. Look, I just but see, you're right. But and he turns around and Mila is there. Mila.
Drev is
Drev stepped away.
Yeah, Drev stepped away for a bit. So
Mila, though.
Mila. Okay. Okay.
Mila, yes.
Um, it turns to go, sort of looking over in that direction and goes, hey,
you look over at Mila, and Mila
Mila's
is
just-
walking past you to get into the hyperdrive computer to get that
fair,
running.
fair. See, Mila, you just see, there goes Mila. Look, so that's the thing. See, this time we got a nice souped up class 2 hyperdrive. So no more rotting fish heads on the way. Huh? This time we load it up with fish heads, we get a little bit of capital, we go out, we turn it around, then we're swimming in cold tow. Hopefully not literally, because that would mean we got hurt, but Or we take the Colto, we take the fish heads, we put the fish heads in the Colto.
No.
Stop me
I'm
if
done.
you've heard this
I
one.
walk
No,
out.
no.
I walk into the door.
See? She's so excited. She's going to start drawing up plans already.
Just
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Let's get the ship ready to take off and hope we've got a destination to take off to.
It's absolutely ready to take off.
I'm going to go check and see if there's any work that could be done that does not pull us directly into a conflict with the Sith Empire.
Yes, that would be good.
As you're walking off, you just hear Rocco. There is a 25% chance that we explode upon departure.
Thank you,
Well,
Rocco.
I don't want to explode.
That's you get so good with your numbers.
Meanwhile, Shavad,
Yeah.
while you're packing up your stuff and
Mhm.
getting everything ready, you sort of packed the trunk that carries most of the stuff that you own. Your comlink goes off.
I look at the screen. Who's calling?
It is your buddy at the Planetary Authority, Tyvis. You ask them to let you know if anything potentially dangerous shows up in the atmosphere around Terrace.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna open that.
And yeah, the screen comes up, and a Ratataki by the name of Tyvis, sort of pale, light gray skin, black tattoos, completely bald. He's seen some shit, but he looks up. Yeah.
Or he's just a
So
Ratataki.
Tyvis.
Shavad, you and your crew. There's people from all over the galaxy in your little ragtag, right?
Yes.
Including, if I recall correctly, at least one lightsaber wielder from both sides.
I don't like to give too many details, but yes, that is the general gist. This doesn't sound good.
It might not be.
What's the weather forecast?
You just saw a Republic cruiser and an Imperial Star Destroyer come out of hyperspace at the same time. In the
And not
system.
blow each other up.
They're not shooting yet, which is more concerning.
That is. Thank you so very much.
If you guys want to get in the air, I'd recommend figuring out your cover.
Will do. Appreciate it so much. Do I know if he would have any way of like I don't know the specifics on kind of starship travel, but I've been around the galaxy enough and been on ships before, would I have any idea on like whether he might be able to provide us some kind of cover? Like fake signatures or something like that? I'm not sure.
So your ship is already coming off as a freighter.
Okay. Which is good.
Mostly you just need to not draw the attention of Imperial or Republic ship trying to investigate you for any particular reason.
Like casual.
Yeah.
Casual. Okay.
Be suspicious.
You want to fly casual. You also
Don't fly suspicious. Don't fly suspicious.
You also definitely probably like if there is some kind of cover story you can have that says, hey, you might be either flying to a Republic world or an Imperial world to do business, they're more likely to let you go and not question where you're going and who you are, why you decided it's time to leave the instant
Right
the Star
now.
Destroyer and cruiser show up.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Which is funny because it's literally just bad timing.
Oh yeah, it is literally just bad timing, but bad timing makes everything worse.
All right. Tyvis, thank you so much. It's much appreciated. I'm going to miss you.
Yeah. Hopefully trouble doesn't come along with the ride. Good luck.
I hope so too.
Force me with you and all they say about that shit.
Yes, indeed. She's going to close that call, and immediately call the ship. Whoever picks up.
So yeah, Logair, you're sitting.
Yeah.
I was about to say you're sitting in like the like central command center right behind the cockpit. You're sort of scrolling through HoloNet for potential jobs when the ship's communicator goes off next to you.
I will toggle it on. Hello.
Esteemed Commander, we have an issue. That being that an Imperial Star Destroyer and a Republic cruiser have decided to show up in the skies above us. I'm packing as fast as I can. And we'll be there shortly, but we should have a cover story.
A, thank you. B,
You're welcome.
why do you only ever call me commander when there's danger around? And C, be quick.
I will. Click.
Didn't answer B at all.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah.
Absolutely
Figured.
not.
Just comm link. Click. Lysandra.
Commander, what's up?
Bullshit. That's what up. Come here.
All right. Well, yep, come find you.
And I will just. I'll see if are our long range sensors good enough to pick up the ships or no.
Let me take a look.
We have medium sensors.
Medium sensors.
Medium distance on ship scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't
mean,
think
things come out fuck ton far away from planets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I don't think you can. I don't think with only medium sensors while you're in Atmo, I don't think you can pick up the presence of those ships. You will probably pick them up shortly after leaving Atmo, though.
Okay. So yeah, just checking system and readouts, and when you get into the room, he just
Yep.
goes. Just heard from Shavad. Apparently, there are a pair of warships that entered the system a moment ago. One from the Empire and one from the Republic, and they are not firing on each other currently, but they are in the area.
Oh. Okay. What's the plan?
Make a plan is the current plan.
Oh, okay. So,
I mean, it depends on who's on the ships as to how well we were going to be at lying to them, but we are.
I mean, you
Freighter.
know I can talk to him. That's not so much of a concern. The concern is, Commander, if they're here, it's not going to be if they're here for reasons that we might suspect that they might be here, they might already know what the situation is.
Both factions have vested interest in Terrace currently.
That's
So it could be
fair enough.
not us.
Could be.
Game Master, just with the general like force vibe check, do I have an idea how likely it is?
Do you have a bad feeling about this?
Yeah, exactly.
Roll me a force roll just to see.
By the way, we can also spend a light side to upgrade ours.
To upgrade your rolls.
If you want to do that.
Force. I don't know that you can't upgrade a force roll though because it's just the force.
I don't think you can. Yeah, it's just rolling.
That's
the force
true.
Actually, I'll give you a skill to go with that because you're trying to see if you have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check with your force die added.
All right.
And if you want, you can upgrade that with a light side.
What difficulty?
Standard difficulty 2. Two purples.
2 purple. Yeah, I'll upgrade that. Perception, you said?
Yes.
Not. I'm trying to think of what like the force based. Not discipline.
Yeah, I'll let you argue for discipline. Yeah,
because discipline is the force ability typically.
Nice.
There, I'm a light side force user currently.
You have a very bad feeling about this. So, with 2 successes on force and with an advantage, I will tell you, you don't think they're here for you. You do think that whatever they're here for is not going to be good, like in the long run.
Yeah. So so Laguerre just takes the rebreather off finally and like hooks it onto his belt as he thinks about it, for very obviously pensive. I don't think they're here for us, but I don't think we want to be here when they get to whatever they are here for.
Okay, that's good news. I mean, that's bad news for whoever's here, but that is a people here problem.
You have that kind of early foreboding premonition that says that the events that are starting here are going to have long-reaching complications that are probably going to follow you way across the galaxy.
I don't add that part.
Yeah.
Because that just makes people upset. So we need to very quickly pick up some cargo that we can leave with. Does anybody? I will come out to Nibner. Nibner,
Hey, Logue, what's up?
do you happen to know anybody in any of the nearby settlements that has hypothetically a crate of fish heads they need to be shipped somewhere?
See, I told you we should have held on to it.
Ah.
While I'm starting in on that, do I? What can I roll?
Roll me Outer Rim difficulty
All
2.
right.
I am going to upgrade this. I'm going to put the dark side on you.
Sure. I will be the conduit and drain for your dark
Oh, I
side.
forgot to actually hit the use light side.
So is it 2
Yeah.
normally, and then upgraded?
Yeah, normally it's going to be 2 and then upgrade it once. Yeah.
Upgraded once, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the flip light side button.
There you go.
For your end. There you go. Very
wow.
nice.
Wow, I
Very
think I might
nice.
know, actually.
You very much might.
Wait,
So
can I
go on.
remember where we put the fish heads? No, we put them into a sun.
They
established
got,
that.
Yeah.
All right, so I will tell you. You can. I have a general baseline of what a job might be. With 2 successes, it'll be decently paying job. I will let you spend those advantages on increasing the pay, increasing how much it will help you cover your retreat, or increasing how far away from this situation it gets you.
See the daggers I'm staring into you right now.
Do I have to spend all 4 of them on one of them,
No,
or
you can distribute that as you like.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to spend 2 of them on increasing the pay. And I'm definitely going to spend 2 of them on avoiding detection.
All right. So,
or actually, can I do? Does it have to be at least 2? Can I do 2 on pay, 1 on detection, and 1 on distance?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Priorities.
Excellent. So, it's going to keep you in the outer rim, but it'll get you a pretty good distance away on the outer rim.
I don't want to go to the fucking core.
So you know that there's an old Trandoshan who had buried and recently dug up a decent amount of old relics of Trandoshan merit that need to be delivered to his clan, and he's covering them up because they're technically contraband throughout most of the galaxy, because a lot of them are like trophies from like endangered species.
Mm-hmm.
He's covering them up with a spice shipment, so you can get paid for the spice and the relics, and it'll get you to Nar Shaddaa.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. All right. So then over the comms, can I do a like a general comms channel to the ship then?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll probably switch from my personal comms to a comm panel, and say
that walking thinking moment in the in like in a movie where it's like you click off the comm link for a second, walk to a comm panel, have an idea halfway there, then click on the comm panel.
That's fine. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, so click on the comm channel and you hear uh hey everybody, Mr. Greg here. So I understand we got some incoming. Um so it just so happens I might have us just a little sniff of a job. Now it's not fish heads. But it is heads of various species of cultural import, you might say, also of a very significant and meaningful nature. We have some ancient Trandoshan relics. What is the name of the contact?
Slistic.
That we're gonna take for Slistic and get it to Slistic's revered clan. So we're gonna do that. It's also gonna just as a little byproduct, they're gonna be rolled up in some nice spice. So and that's ours to keep and do with as we will afterwards. So it's a little double dipper. It's gonna get us all the way to Nar Shaddaa. So we got a nice cover story. If we get stopped, not as good as fish heads, but still pretty good. And pretty decent pay in the bundle. What do y'all say? Oh, yeah. One more thing. Logia, how many ships we got out there?
Two. One Imperial, one Republic.
How many credits you got on that shit?
53.
I
Or
bet you
58.
50 credits. The Republic ship opens fire first.
Don't take that bet.
But that would mean I would be betting that the Imperial ship would open fire first. So, yeah, I'll take that bet actually.
Oh, okay. Your money loss.
And then oh, I think that was actually like over the individual comms, but he still has a finger on the main comm, so there's like a squawk of feedback for a moment. He goes, so what do we say? A little Trandoshan cultural exchange? Everybody down?
Where's it going?
To Nar Shaddaa. Hey, you want a place where we're not going to be getting a lot of Republic or a lot of Sith attention? Have I got a port for you?
In fairness, sir, we haven't had issues there in a while. Maybe they've forgotten.
Huts don't forget.
Oh, that's right. You had the hut problem. I had the other problem.
All right. Works for me if it works for everybody else.
Deeply reassuring. Yes, it's fine. There's a sound of a yowling cat in the background.
What are you doing?
J-Bodes. She's just a little antsy. It's not in the schedule. I'm fine. She's going to be
Okay.
fine. I'm getting
Are you
there.
sure?
Yes,
You need a sedative.
I've got some.
Okay.
Do we know that you have a cat or a cat-like creature?
Yes. I think I
I've-
might have asked if anyone was allergic, probably.
I feel like I would probably know at the very least as medical officer. If
Yeah.
you're like, please tell me if anything that can make someone sick comes on the ship.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think I would have told you. No, she
Um,
has a cat named Khan.
That's a good name. I had a cat
Fantastic.
named Khan.
Especially if you, given it that it's a cat, you might have to yell it sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Rocco, do you think that you were with Nib last time he was on Nar Shaddaa? Like, has Rocco ever been to Nar Shaddaa?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna say yes. Last time Rocco was probably there.
All right. So takes the hand off the communicator, turns and that sort of the big double jowled face spreads into a grin, and he looks down and goes, "Hi, Club Vertica, here we come. Which is a casino on Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa is, for those who are unaware, basically a planetary Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Run by the Huts.
Sounds fine.
So a planetary Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically a planetary Vegas like 20 years ago.
It's a planetary Vegas, including the shitty parts of Vegas.
They've mostly cleared the mafia out of Vegas at this point.
Fair.
Which is why it sucks.
To quote Randy Newman from Faust, it's a family place too, so bring the kids along.
Like, I have a whole rant on that. Of why the mafia was actually good for Las Vegas.
Rocco will say to I think she calls you I think they call you Nibs, by the way.
Okay, I like that. I like
That's
that a lot.
okay. Yeah.
Copyright
they'll say
infringement.
Nibs. You promised you were going to cut back on that.
Well, I have, other than just now
You
with
just
Ogea, and then that other
you're
thing in
about
the.
to lose 50 credits.
Come on, that's a sure thing, sweetie.
It's
The
never
Republic.
a sure thing.
It's gonna be, and come on, it's Club Vertica. You remember how much fun it is, and Godoba's probably forgot about the whole thing last time. It's gonna be great.
You're going to lose your thumbs.
I'm not. And if I do, I'll build some new ones. Come on.
With what thumbs?
I'm going to have to shoot our way out of this again, aren't I?
But you're so good at that. You're so good at that. And every time with the pew pew, sometimes things come back. I'll be careful. I'll be careful, sweetie. I promise. I promise.
I feel like you're lying again.
I'm not. I don't do that no more. Hardly ever.
Meanwhile,
Liar!
Mila,
Liar.
go ahead and roll me a computer's test. Diff 2 purples for fixing that hyperdrive real quick.
You're muted.
No, I'm not muted. I'm just muttering
Oh,
to myself.
okay.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go make
As
sure.
my grandmother used to say, only way to get good answers.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice. Double success, nothing special. Nibnir, as you're finishing that conversation, you hear the click and whir of a hyperdrive that is coming fully online.
Whoa, I like that sound.
Shavod, you are arriving at the ship with all of your cargo and your cat in your arms.
Yep.
All that's left is to get this thing over to the Trandoshan to pick up your shipment of relics wrapped in spice.
Do we have any kind of land vehicle that we can drive?
I don't think so at the moment, unless any of you bought one.
No, I mean definitely not permanently. But is there like a starship loader that we could rent or something?
We could hop the leatherback over to them. Just
yeah. The nice thing about the Gatrak is as long as it takes to land now, it is pretty good at planetary maneuvering. So.
Yeah, I mean, is there a place to land near where?
Yeah,
okay.
you can probably land near Slistic pretty well.
Okay, all right. Well, if everybody's aboard, everybody ready to head out?
Is everybody aboard? Sound off.
Here.
yes.
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
you're aboard. I'm right next to you. I'm assuming everybody does.
Yeah, everyone sounds off.
We're good.
No.
Oh, I
Where
have to
is the
break up
cat's?
with-
Where is the cat's litter pan?
Listen, Logaria just when the comms are off to Lysandra. No, I was telling you that everyone was aboard. I can sense them.
Fair enough.
Cat's litter box. The thought
where's
came
the
to mind
cat?
the other escape pod.
possible where I
The
guess
dedicated
I
escape
actually,
pod
I
for
actually kind
Shayvon.
of love that it's in the escape pod
Yeah.
because it's like if Siobhan forgets to change it for long enough, boo.
You know, escape pods are expensive to replace, right?
No.
You,
not gonna do that.
you know, cat litter gets nasty, right?
I think it is probably either that or like because I don't know what kind of guns we have on this ship, but if it's not much, then
We have-
that's an unused space.
We have one, and it's up above. It's up a ladder.
Excellent.
Oh
If-
God.
And
Yeah.
it is regularly maintained, I will say.
Okay. All right.
Because I make sure.
It's also the ladder well right behind the cockpit, so the
That's
pilot will notice.
No good. That's no good.
That is
Yeah.
that is a pilot issue. That is not a med bay issue. Therefore,
Keep it in the med bay.
Yeah. I think
no.
she's not gonna do that. She's not antagonistic.
How about in the refresher?
I was
That
about to say,
area gets vented.
Yeah, you could.
That's legitimately the best spot.
Refresher? Yeah.
Yeah, like you can put it in the refresher.
Yeah.
Put the
Refresher.
letter box in the bathroom.
Yeah, say refresher. Star Wars lingo for bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's where it is. It's going to deposit the cat.
Complete with showers.
Do we know the cat's name?
Yes. The
Oh, Con.
Yes.
Sorry, you told me.
Actually,
Also-
no. I'll introduce. I don't think I've told you the cat. This is Con.
Is it
Also-
is
Say
Con,
hello.
What kind of cat?
White, like Persian.
Okay, so like
Cat.
traditional
Like a
house cat, not
fancy-
like
yeah.
not like alien cat.
No.
Okay.
This
not
is
a not a loath cat?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Or what is it? The like giant cats with like this giant wide shark mouths whose names I can never remember.
Mm.
Cheshire cat.
Full, full
No,
on.
there it was like a they're like I forget the name, but it's there's like giant predator cats.
Aren't
Con
those-
is like full on pre-cryogenics Mr. Bigglesworth.
Aren't those the
Yes.
the loth cat? Not all cats, but the
Nexu?
Nexu, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
It's just Dexstar.
anyways.
Red Lantern.
Yeah.
No idea.
It is the
very angry
scariest cat in the history of cats.
Very
because
angry
it's a
cat.
with a red lantern ring from DC.
Yeah,
Okay.
the red lantern rings being the emotional spectrum of anger.
Yeah, think like a Green Lantern, except for instead of being powered by willpower, it's powered by rage. And you gave that to a cat.
Excellent. No, he hasn't. He does not have that yet.
But yeah, so as you pile your stuff on, who's piloting the ship?
Not me.
I'm
I mean,
assuming
Rocco
I am.
probably. I'll co-pilot.
And I will go tag out for maintenance duty while the ship is in the air.
All right.
Which is to say, I'm going to watch those landing gear, watch the landing gear, and make sure that they work.
They do eventually.
All right. So go ahead and give me.
May I co-pilot first, which downgrades the difficulty of the piloting check?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
That's just a regular difficulty in a piloting check. Unless
Go
you
ahead. Yeah,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead and roll me piloting space because you are piloting a spaceship, not a planetary
Yep.
vehicle.
Yep.
Even if it is in Atmo. And the difficulty is going to be that's accurate. Standard 2. So with 3 successes and so with 3 successes on yours, that'll downgrade the difficulty of hers. So you are going to
that downgrades it by 3.
nice. Yeah. So Holly, you're gonna put in you're gonna put on the difficulty bar, you're gonna put in 2 purples, but you're gonna hit the downgrade thing underneath it. You're gonna put the downgrade up 3 times.
Up 3 times.
Yeah, you're gonna put downgrade to
Okay.
3.
Okay.
And then you're gonna
Should I
go
just give
ahead and-
myself a point of strain for that?
And
Yeah, go ahead and take a strain for
Okay.
the threat, and then go ahead and roll me piloting space.
okay, so I've set that. So I'm just trying to remember how to roll in this system.
Go to the
So-
skills tab.
Okay, good. That's what I was gonna ask. So then I go.
Scroll down to piloting space and hit the dice button
Mhm.
on the far right.
Okay.
Hell yeah! I took difficulty all the
Nice.
way off at that point. Yeah.
I mean, still not a guarantee of success in this system.
Yeah, no, because you can still roll blanks.
Ooh.
With a triumph though, ship takes off smooth. The ship lifts up, carries over, and you start to really quickly move across some of the ruined terrain of Taurus, and begin to set down at the coordinates that Yimir gives you for Slistic's operation. As you're watching the landing gear, Logair, the ship pulls in and starts to get close, and you see the landing gear descend, descend, descend. They start to kick a few times as they get stuck. And a couple of minutes pass, and then the landing gear eventually finally kicks itself out and descends properly. They work, but they take a minute.
Yeah. I'm just
And eventually,
overcoms will go. The landing gear's down.
I think that's been the reason I took a point of strain is because I've been stressing about whether the landing gear would go down this whole ride.
And so the landing
She'll
gear
hold together.
touches down. And I'm assuming over the course of the trip, Nibnir, you contacted Slistic to say, "Hey, we're on the way to pick up your shipment."
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Hey, Sliss, it's Mr. Greg. We hear you have a little problem. A message home. We're here to help you out.
Very good. I will have loader with shipment waiting for you when you arrive.
Wonderful, wonderful. And anything you got a message for the folks back home? Happy to take that along.
Tell them Slistic has much score for scorekeeper's board. We'll bring much more next time I come.
All right, will do. Did you get that, sweetie?
Got it.
And so you land, and yeah, the Trandoshan is standing there, heavily armored, reptilian individual, kind of crocodilian face, sort of standing next to a cargo loader, which is basically like if you've ever seen like just a regular dolly that we use. It's like that, but it hovers instead of having wheels. And it's just got like 4 crates stacked on it.
I drop the drop the starboard cargo lift, and I'm on it as it lowers, so my cloak does the dramatic billowing as as the elevator goes down.
Comes down, and the yes, this will work perfectly. As Slistic sort of brings the cargo on, he sort of looks across. Take with care. Scorekeeper's presence and honor rides on this delivery.
He just nods.
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
No, I think you're actually out there. This is just over comms. Like, fantastic. Okay, great. Hey, Slistic, it's good to see you. Theoretically,
Just nod and hit the button, the lift controls that send it back up.
He nods, steps aside as the thing ascends. It's at this point that Logair and Logair and Lysandra, you both have Imperial model communicators.
Correct.
Mhm.
Mila, you have a Republic model communicator because you're former Jedi. All 3 of your communicators go off at the same time. Well, roughly the same time. The Imperial ones go off, and a couple seconds later, the Republic one goes off.
Okay.
Is it an
It's
incoming?
a general. It's a general emergency broadcast that is being sent to basically all old military communicators that are active on the planet.
I'm gonna take a listen.
I'm gonna wait till Lysandra tells me what it says.
Yep.
The communicator pulls up with a feed and a visual comes with visual data for anyone who's got a communicator that can function on hollow.
Okay.
And you get for the Imperial side, you get the face of a pureblood Sith woman. Long, short, well, not super long, like chin length, black hair, that pulls into a ponytail, wearing jet black robes with red trim, very common hallmark of the Sith, and has this sort of massive pin holding up some of the robe with like draping Sith text hanging from the scripture.
Is this somebody that would be familiar?
Roll me not like immediately as part of like your immediate obligation, but go ahead and roll me warfare. Standard
Warfare?
difficulty
Alright.
2.
Oh, I need difficulties in there.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll 2
And
difficulty
remind me,
dice.
difficulty is the
It's purple. 2 purple.
purple. Nope. Absolutely not. I am rolling like I roll in Star Wars.
Yeah, you have no idea who this person is.
I would like to use those 3 advantage to remove the strain that I've inflicted upon myself by the stress of this situation.
Fair and valid. But the voice coming over the communicator. This is Darth Akris calling to any and all Imperial forces still remaining upon the planet Taris. Prepare for receiving Imperial regiments. Forces are about to be descending. It is time that the Empire returns to this blighted and benighted world. There is much we have to take back. Communication ends.
Something in Zeltronian is said, and it is not pleasant.
The Republic communication for Mila. You get back. You get similar audio visual feed. A human man, short crew cut brown hair, very clear scarring on one side. It looks like his eye is either like blighted or artificial. His main eye is like just steel greenish gray. The eye on under all of the scarring is black with yellow iris. Whether that's cybernetic or something just wrong with it, hard to tell. He is wearing sort of white Republic armor with red trim, denoting his particular regiment, like big flowing cloak and tassels hanging around the waist, sort of indicating rank. This is Commander Tannic of the Republic Fleet, calling any and all Republic soldiers currently residing on Taris. The Republic has returned to bring this planet back under control and prevent the Empire from claiming whatever foul mysteries they're looking to bring up from the ground. If you're still able to hold a blaster, get ready for confrontation.
I think
Commander, we need to get off this fucking planet as soon as possible.
You said the Imperial broadcast came through first?
Yes.
Over the comms, I just go, Nib, you owe me 50 credits.
Not shooting. Not shooting.
Nib is right. Also, we need to get the fuck off this planet. Now.
Cargo is loaded.
Yesterday, if possible.
Cargo is loaded. We can take off.
Yep.
For the record.
And I will give you the heads up. I will relate what's said. Do you know a Darth Akris?
Do I know a Darth Akris? I assume I do.
You can roll me warfare if you want.
For the record, I was going to say the exact same thing if the Republic one had come through first.
light side. Diff 2 warfare.
Yep, standard diff 2.
Any bonuses for being a Sith?
I will give you a boost die.
So the blue.
Yep. And
Which is one of the blue ones.
I know that. Whatcha?
Reminded me. Oh
Wow.
Wash, but advantage. You don't know this particular Darth, but that doesn't say a lot. There is a number of Darths that just like the like Darth is just you are a Sith of note.
I don't know this one, and she don't know me. All right.
Well, yeah, that's the advantage. She also probably doesn't know you.
I'm tapping
so
away at my communicator.
He'll just go. So he'll just go. Not personally, but
It's they're conquering this planet. We need to not be on this planet.
yeah, we can. We say tapping at your communicator. Are you like trying to get a message through, or what, Mara?
Oh yes. Not to anyone on here.
Okay, got it. Yeah, no. Rocco, take off.
Okay.
All right,
Hold on.
Rocco, give me another planetary piloting. This time the difficulty is going to be 2. No, it's going to be sorry. This is a dangerous one. Difficulty is going to be 3. There's going to be 3 purples.
Okay.
And a black die for a setback.
Can I
All
also co-pilot?
Yes.
Okay, let me co-pilot first. In co-piloting, Yip leans over while getting the systems set up and ready and says, "Hey, sweetie, you don't have to take off unless you want to, right? You get to pick when we leave.
It sounds like the situation calls for taking off now.
I mean, we might get into a lot of trouble and we might get hurt, but I just want to be clear. It's up to you when you want to take off."
Understood. I would like to leave now.
Okay.
Tap tap tap. My dearest Trid, I regret to inform you that our time has come to part ways.
I'm going to start playing a Soken Farewell in the background.
I deeply enjoyed our time together, and I hope to reconnect if I am ever in the area again. Farewell for now. I will never forget you.
Is that just a recorded message you're sending?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so I am going to upgrade this once, but then Craig is going to downgrade it 3 times.
Okay.
So you're gonna put upgrade to 1 and downgrade to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to go ahead and flip a dark side.
Okay. Am I good to roll?
Yep, go ahead.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
Yay.
That's
Beautiful.
my droid.
All right. So as your ship is taking off, there are in fact flights of carriers and corresponding fighters that are flying interference for them, as that are descending into atmosphere as the leatherback is trying to take off. Someone roll me a percentile.
On it. Middle of the road, 62.
The Sith fire first. As the leatherback is trying to take off and trying to get by, it just happens to skirt by an incoming lambda cruiser, lambda carrier that is trying to bring down Imperial forces. And one of the attending fighters that is running escort wing for that lambda just fires a couple of warning shots at the leatherback as it's trying to fly out. But fortunately, Rocco is able to calculate for that, swerve to the side, retarget the vector, get out of Atmo, while the invasion forces are descending onto Terrace.
As we all do the shiprock from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Over the comms. Nib.
Double or nothing. First casualty
They don't have
is
the
Republic.
credits for that.
Don't do it.
They don't. You don't have the credits for that. No.
Neither
Yeah.
do you.
Yeah, we don't have the credits for that. Pay up.
All right. Next time, though.
Also, we got no way of knowing which way it ends up being.
Yeah, we're not sticking around long enough to see who dies first.
You won't have any credits to gamble with.
Sure, I will.
I'm not giving you mine again.
No, I got some extra this time. See? I didn't gamble all the ones I had. I'm learning.
All right, you're charting a course for Nar Shaddaa, and Yibnir, give me an astrogation. Nar Shaddaa is like planetary hyperlane focus, so it's just standard difficulty too.
Sure. Although, isn't that Mila? Is that your bag?
Astrogation?
Yeah, is that not your thing?
I'm pretty certain Mila's
That was said in a way that clearly indicated no.
I'm pretty certain Mila's thing is computers and not astrogation.
Fair. Okay. I'm sorry. What was the difficulty?
Standard diff 2.
I have no points in astrogation, but I do
Strictly
have
speaking-
an intelligence of 3.
I have points in it. It's fine.
Strictly speaking, I think we don't have to make the roll if there's an astromech on board.
No, astromech doesn't have any particular ability that triggers that. It's just a matter of like whether your astrogation computer does the job for you or not.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like that is if there is an NPC astromech on board.
Yeah, if
Not
there's
a
an NPC
I
astromech to do the job for you.
literally, like, we are coming up at the end. I literally don't see any reason not to use a light side point.
Good, do it.
Go for it.
All right.
We should always use light side points at every opportunity. It can only lead to good things.
That checks out. Nib certainly believes you. Yeah. Hell yes, please. That is
All
2
right.
successes, a triumph, and sure, 2 threats, but
What goes wrong with the jump to hyperspace? Bearing in mind, you will successfully clear and have a clean hyperlane to Nar Shaddaa, but something, problematic happens. Not necessarily super bad, but
are they actively opening fire on one another yet?
Weirdly, the forces are descending. Not a lot of actual inter-faction combat has broken out just yet. It's weirdly regimented.
Okay. How about 50-50 chance one of them gets a ping on us? Just not in a negative way per
Just
se.
recognizes that a
but
Gatrock Industries freighter is leaving the system.
So if that becomes relevant later on.
Very nice. Roll me a D100 to see which faction gets that ping.
Okay.
$96. Based on your heading, as you're leaving the system, trying to avoid getting into contact with enemy fighters, the Imperial Star Destroyer, Fist of Devastation, you pick up a scanner ping that identifies that the Fist of Devastation has recognized the Leatherback on its way out of the system.
That's probably fine.
Do I recognize the name of that ship?
You can roll me another warfare if you want.
I will roll that as well.
Do I
I'm gonna spend a light
do
side to
I?
upgrade this.
I forget how to spend triumphs on astrogation.
I will also spend a light side.
I think they can. If I'm recalling correctly, you can use a triumph to make the to to chart a more efficient path on
Yeah, to basically
Big-
cut your travel time.
yeah, travel time.
And is it like, because it's a triumph, it's a reusable path?
Yeah,
Like
it's
we
one
can-
you could use over and over again. to
We
get between
basically
Taurus
wouldn't
and
need to
Narshada.
roll again next time.
Yeah,
if we're
essentially.
coming back. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whenever you're going between Taurus and Narshada,
Wow.
you no longer have to roll.
Cool.
I upgraded it and everything. This ship means nothing to me.
It means slightly more to me, but still nothing.
I will say, between the two of you, you don't know a whole lot of history about the Fist of Devastation, but between the two of you, you do recognize that the fact that you don't know anything about the Fist of Devastation means that it's not associated with any of the forces you served under, which is a good and a bad thing, because if they decide to follow you, you have no friends who you might be able to call on, but also they might not know exactly who you are and why they should be hunting.
Yeah,
Right.
Darth Vigilant is not aboard that ship, which is fine. Which is enough information for me.
Yeah, you are fairly confident that Darth Vigilant is nowhere near that Star Destroyer. And as the stars peel into lines and the blue extra dimensional space that is hyperspace peels into view, as you get very close to light speed and then punch through into another dimension for hyperspace travel. That's where we're going to end for the week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, and may the force
Goodbye.
be with you. I say as I try to find my fucking mouse cursor.
Bye.